The White House has confirmed a diplomatic boycott of the Beijing Winter Olympics over what it calls the Chinese regime's egregious human rights abuses. Olympic boycotts have only happened 6 times in history, the first being the 1956 Olympics in Melbourne, Australia. Many countries withdrew for various political reasons. China was one of them because the Melbourne Olympics accepted Taiwan as an individual country. 8 years later, China boycotted the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. The move came in retaliation against the International Olympic Committee over its decision to disqualify some Chinese athletes from the Tokyo Games. The IOC cited the fact that China sent its top athletes to compete in Jakarta the year before, part of an emerging amateur competition. The third boycott on the list came in 1976 at the Olympic Games held in Montreal, Canada. Nearly 30 African countries declared a boycott of the Games, this time because of a sports embargo against South Africa. Taiwan also chose to abstain for another reason, because Canada refused to let it compete as a self-governed country. Next was Moscow in 1980. That large-scale boycott came in protest of the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan the year before. Led by the U.S., 65 countries turned away from the Moscow Games. The Soviet Union boycotted the following Games, the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics, in retaliation. 4 years later, the 1988 Olympics were held in Seoul, South Korea. But the event angered North Korea, as it wasn't allowed to co-host the Games. In response, its leaders refused to attend. Topping the list, the most notorious boycott dates back to the 1936 Berlin Olympics. At the time, Nazi leader Hitler used the Games for propaganda purposes. Drawing resources from nearly the entire country, he portrayed Germany as a friendly nation and masked the Nazis' persecution of the Jewish people. Just 3 years later, the Second World War began.